Welcome to track 1, part 2 of the project I'm working on. So a little bit about this track. It is a EDM / world music type track. Oh shoot, there, now you can see me. It's an EDM / world music type track. We were after it a little bit earlier today, but here we are for part 2, trying to get as much as we can, get done with it. So on that note, we're going to take a quick listen, and now that pretty much my ears have readjusted and had time to kind of level out, we'll see what all, if yes, really, if anything, if some of the creative ideas that I originally had when I was composing it previously today, if it's worthwhile. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take a listen. At any point in time, if the audio is too loud, I'm going to do my best to monitor the audio as best as possible. But if the audio is coming around too loud on your guys' end, do me a favor, go ahead, let me know. That's the only way I'm going to be able to gauge it, really. Unfortunately, I don't have a main mixer where I can kind of see where the audio is kind of coming out on your guys' end. But yeah, so we'll take a quick listen on what we got going on. It's going to end abruptly just because I haven't quite finished the arrangement, obviously. So, yeah, go ahead and take a quick listen. Hey, what's going on? Doing awesome. How's your night going? All right. So I think we are pretty on track with this piece pretty much being fully completed. Definitely some notes that I would like to change up a little bit. There's a spot here where it transitions to the organ I had. It was like an organ swell. Love that artistic creation there, and I love the transition that it came with. And actually, I found that sound by accident, believe it or not. It was a Roland, I believe that came from the Roland D50 synth. Overall, it was cool. I did a lot more earlier with it, and it was just so overwhelming and just got stupid real quick. But I ended up keeping that final chord and just swelled it in, and I think it works wonders to help transition the song a little bit further into that next section. Also, I think what I also might do is bring this other swell that I had in with the choir, and I think that might help fill things out a little bit, especially along with that organ swell. Actually, well, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let me stop talking about it. Let me just do it. How about that? Yeah, just right. You can definitely tell where I just kind of. Oh shoot! What the hell did I just do? No, let's not do that. You can definitely tell where I stopped composing and just kind of did a flat copy and paste, just because there's the transition elements are a little bit out of whack. I think the next go-to is to add maybe a cymbal swell. Command V. Command C. Command V. There we go. All right, let's see if this is in time. I think it is, but let's give it a shot. No, I don't need to go there. Okay, that needs to come over a little bit. Hey, there we go. I think that's kind of cool. What do you think? Hey, what's going on? How's your night going, man? Thanks for stopping in. Old Beats in the house. Yeah, I like that. Let's see what that sounds like in context. It's gonna come in after this little 4-bar. I kind of like that. And I think what we're also going to do, again, we're going to add that cymbal swell in right there. Let me pull it up. Oh, shoot. Where is it at? How's the audio on you guys then? Is it coming out all right? Let me know if it's ever too loud. I have no way of monitoring anything that you guys can hear. I'm actually trying out a new system to get you guys at least being able to hear what I'm hearing at its lowest latency possible. But yeah, if it's ever too loud, let me know, and I'll always tweak it. Hey, thank you, Beats. All right. That's right. We're looking for that symbol. Where the hell did I put that? Let's try cinematic. No, not there. Okay. Bet I put it in my drum fill. But that's what I did. Nope. There it is. Found it. So we're going to put that here. Oh, shoot. Man, ain't awesome. I already had one up here. All right. Where the hell did it be? Right there. Sweet. And that bar ends. dead nuts there. So we're going to do that. All right. Now let's see how that comes out. I think it's a little too loud. We'll definitely gain stage that when we get down to the mixing side of things. This is all just to get the production down. The faster we can get the production down, the sooner we can move on to the fun stuff. But yeah, I like that transition, and I think it does awesome for what it needs to do. Let's continue on and move to that next bar. So that next bar was just the lower melodic tone. So with that next bar, right off the get-go, we got a lot of things going on. We need to pull some instruments out because we got some masking issues. Basically what that means is I have other instruments taking away from anything being in the light, really. And we got to figure out what's happening there. But first, let's see what my creative idea was earlier. We're going to solo these two things. It's going to be a cello and what I chose as the strings and horns combo. Cello is by Tina Gao. Very, very awesome, realistic patch. I love it. I use it on everything, especially orchestral music. Definitely my go-to. We got some problems here. I know you heard that. So we need to lighten up on that hit. That very first hit. We need to lighten that up. Actually, it almost seems like we're not even dead nuts on there, which is a problem. Where is that first beat? That could also be throwing things off too. Okay. Ooh, that's a whole 16th note. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll make things real wonky real quick. All right. Okay, I don't like this first little bit, and I think we can do without that. Now let's hear. Okay, we're out of time. We're off time by a whole 16th note. So let's clean this up. And the good news is, even if this patch doesn't work and I choose to come off of it later down the road, with everything being in time, it's just going to help things out later down the road if I want to change that out for a different instrument. A lot of this I just written via, obviously, the MIDI keyboard, so it's got some natural human error happening, which is perfectly fine. Sometimes it really does work and add additional human flair behind it. Sometimes it's so far out of whack that it ain't good for anything. All right, let's see what we got so far. Okay, that second hit right there. We're over 16. Right off the get-go, I could tell that. Yep. Oh, what am I doing? All right, and then we're going to extend these notes out just a little bit. I'm thinking also what I'm going to do is I'm going to lighten up on some of these hits because these are velocity-sensitive hits. We'll lighten up on them while we're still messing around with this instrument and have some extra articulations. Forgive me if I get too nerdy with it. I love this stuff. So if you guys get lost in the sauce, let me know, and I'll slow it down and bring it down Barney style, if anything. This is what I love to do. All right, so let's listen to it now, and I think everything should be in time with how this needs to be. Okay, so I'm thinking we might need to do a more powerful strings and horns patch. So let's try this one and see how that works. If not, we can always go back. Let's listen to it in context. Okay, that's why I did that. I don't know if you guys are listening. There was a lot of low-end build up there, and a lot of that's going to be fixed in the mix, but this other patch was a little bit more brighter. So we will essentially go with the original patch that I chose, because it's a little bit brighter and it stands out in the mix a little bit more. So let's do that. Notice how it's a little bit warmer sounding. What is this instrument right here? Okay, that's bongos. We need to label that. My labeling convention is minimal. Okay, that's bongos. What is this one? It's my bongos with reverb. So, yeah. So we got two sets of bongos here. I chose to do that just because I like the beat on the one bongos, but I also loved how the secondary bongos complemented each other. And then we go. Fills it out a little bit more. Cool stuff. All All right, what is this? Aha, that's my decimator drums. I know that anywhere. For those of you guys into orchestral arranging, or even just composing music in general, pick up Damage 2. Decimator drums is no more, but they've since retitled themselves as Damage, and it is phenomenal. It works literally for everything. It's a very cinematic drum kit. So all your movie trailer type stuff, definitely go to. All right, what was this one? Oh, that's my 80s drum kit. So with all that together, that's all percussion. Then we had that Hollywood haze into it. And that's our groove. So we're going to go ahead and, because that's, yeah. We're going to leave that as is. I was going to say, well, let's go ahead and group that together and create an actual folder for it. I'm going to hold off on it just because I know I'm going to be messing around with it here in a little bit. What I'm mainly looking for, there is an instrument that I found that's creating a little bit of mud just overall. And it's not, I want to make room for this strings and horns patch here. So, I'm assuming it's coming from a synth. Might be my pad. Let's try and mute it. Okay, let's back that up. Okay, we want that there for that. Can you play Over Kiowa by Portraits? Is that what I said? I don't think I've heard that. I'm sure I could figure it out. Right now I'm working on my personal project. But I'll definitely get back to you on that. That's for sure. Okay, right there. Yep, we're going to back that out. We're going to back those two synth patches up. We're going to pull that pad off. And we're going to pull that off. We'll copy and paste this and move this over yonder just for the time being. And then we're going to reincorporate what I just moved back into it. Oh, what did I do? Nope, don't need that. Copy that. There we go, and this should be a seamless transfer over. Everything's coming up on bar 81. All right. Got cut off there. So we're going to come over here. We're going to take our scissors tool and do a cut here. Yes, I want to split that. Get rid of that. That way we still have our pad playing. So we got some mud happening again, but I do like that this synth sound, this gated synth. So we're gonna try and keep that. I'm thinking, because we got a lot of low end coming from this damn pad, I think when we get down to where this piano and the Yamaha DX7's playing, we're gonna duck that that pad down. So let's go ahead and do some surgery again. We're going to copy and paste this, just that way we have that happening. All right. So that's happening there, and it's going to bar 105. So we need to cut from here to bar 105. We're going to copy and paste the original pad over. That way it's a seamless transition. All right. All right, so we're gonna do what we did earlier, and we're gonna bring that that choir coming in with the with that organ swell. So that we're gonna bring that choir swell with the organ swell, similar to what I did over here. If it comes up, backed it up too far. Here we go. I think that complements it very, very, very well. So yeah, we're gonna. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Ta-da. Copy. Paste. And then I know when we did that, we had some timing issues happening with that. There we go. Seamless. All right. Go ahead and take a palette cleanser, and we are going to do a quick playback from the very beginning just to kind of generate some ideas. Something like I like to do, especially when I'm in a creative mode. I went from that quick little engineering spurts there into trying to transition back into the production side and obviously get back to my creative space. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a quick playback, and then we'll go from there. going to Command S to save our ass. Pretty much just saving. What I think my next move is going to be is we're going to add in a little bit more piano flair. Other than that piano ostinato that kind of comes in just before it. I think that'll sound very lovely. Do I want to go higher? Low and then slowly start walking our way up. That might be kind of cool, right? So let's go ahead. We need to clear out that pad again to make room. Where'd that come in at? All right, let's just mute that. Just mute it for now. I don't need it. The idea. All right. Do That sounded terrible. A little rough. So rough, but we're gonna keep that anyways. I don't ever delete things, like, especially I don't care how bad or how poorly written, something may happen. But I don't ever delete any type of MIDI data, just because it might be a cool idea. It might not be a perfect idea, but it has its roots in a pretty cool idea. But I don't ever delete it, just because if I need something to come back to, or at least, you know, if I hang up the project for a day or two and I'm like, oh, what did I do there? You know, I at least have a reference to come back to. It's really cool. But yeah, for those of you guys that are into composing and production and whatnot, don't ever delete your MIDI work. You could always shove it off to the side until you're ready to polish things up. So what I did like out of that, so I like that part, that little bit of a motif there. But I also like that secondary idea when we got down to that next section was maybe not that. Maybe we'll do a full chord. I don't know. What do you guys think? Back to so second section. Yeah, I kind of like that. So we're doing a walk up. Yep. Quantize that. Definitely hit some mismatched notes. Wish my little quantize button up here is working. Not working how it's supposed to today. Alright, we're gonna back that up just a little bit, just for context. Also, let's go ahead and double that back to the Roland D50 just to see how that sounds. We don't need to come back down there. Let's come back to here. Okay, so we're definitely not doing the Roland D50 on that section. Love it to death, but it doesn't work. We got a lot of mud, and a lot of that's coming from my low end of this piano patch. So we're gonna see where I'm at exactly on the previous piano. Okay. So what I chose to do on the previous piano, I omitted the fifth finger down. So let's see what that sounds like, losing that doubled bass part. Now let's see. Again, this is just a little rough sketch. Let's see what that sounds like another octave above. Okay, I don't like that, but I do think that this will work for this next section. So let's transpose that. Idea. So we got some super high notes there, obviously. What if we kept that down at its original octave? And let's see how that sounds. Okay, we're going to drop it down another octave. That sounds kind of cool. I don't think it's as cool as I would like it to be. Whoop. Let's go ahead and undo. ahead and just re-record it. We're going to slide this MIDI over again. It up. Good. We're gonna punch in right here. Quantize. Nope. Further. that's really in your face there. I don't like that. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Well, let's give it, what was that? 4 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 seconds to think about it. Palette cleanser, here we go. what if we, instead of using that piano, what if you try something else? Because that is just obnoxiously loud and in your face for no reason. And I think I'm going to be making my last couple moves before I call it a night. It is 1:23 in the morning currently, so yeah, I gotta start wrapping things up. Ooh. Let's give that a shot. This is going to be a very, very bright piano, very 80s like, almost similar to the Yamaha DX7, but obviously not. So let's give that a shot. So because this is a very, very bright piano right off the get-go, any type of low end is not going to work. You got to think, this piano is trying to emulate the DX7. So we need this to emphasize those higher velocities. So in theory, this is going to be very, very bright and in your face. We're definitely going to need to back that volume fader down a little bit. And let's try it out. And I think what's going to go well with that is if we double it with a some sort of stage piano. So let's find. Oh, it's a pretty cool gated sound. Let's do the cinematic piano from ReFX Nexus. We're not. Oop, just double this part. Come on. The cinematic piano from ReFX Nexus sounds really, really great off the get-go, and I've used it for a lot of my productions early on, before I started investing into Native Instruments plugins, Contact plugins. But I really, really like this patch, and I haven't really touched it very much, so it's kind of cool to be able to play with it again. So let's see how that sounds doubled. We're going to back down that DX7 emulation. That a little bit. Obviously, it's still very, very rough, and it will be rough for a minute, but it's an idea, and sometimes you just got to capture your ideas. But I do like that extra little shimmer that ballad E piano from Nexus is providing. So this is what it sounds like by itself, really low in the background, but when it's doubled with a very bright, in-your-face stage piano, creates a very 80s sound, kind of like that. I don't know what's going on there. Let's chord sound it off. Might be a tomorrow type deal to really fix that. But it's going to bug me, and I'll hear it right off the get-go, and I'm sure you do too. But in context, bring these up just a hair. So just even by having that that ballad piano that's emulating again the DX7, I know I said that at least 100 times already within the span of 15 minutes. It's creating a nice texture behind it, very 80s texture. Cool sound, huh? So, yeah. All right, we're going to do one more palette cleanser, and I am going to call it a night, guys. It's been awesome to have you here with me doing a little bit of the grunt work. I know a lot of it's very repetitive. It's just the name of the game when you're doing the creative thing, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, we'll do one more palette cleanser just to see where we're at. It will stop abruptly, obviously, because it's not quite finished yet. But yeah, and then we'll get after it again either tomorrow or the day after. More than likely tomorrow, and we might get after it a little earlier, just so you guys aren't staying up all hours of the night. But yeah, if you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, go ahead and like and subscribe. It does help me out. And like I said, we'll do one more palette cleanser, and I'll shut her down for the night. So here we go. This is what we got so far. Hopefully that's a good thing for you being busy. Busy's always good, right? That's what we got so far, guys. Yeah, we got a lot. Whoop, there we go. Awesome. Good to hear. So, I really liked, again, this 80s type thing that I got going on as far as this piano. And I really, really like the fact that we dropped it from Noir into the DX7. I really like how that shimmer is. I think what we can do, I know I said I was going to shut it down, but we got Miss Anna in the lobby now. I can't shut it down yet. But yeah, I really like this DX7 sound. Especially layered with a ballad piano. But I think we can take it a step further and bring in the Roland D50. So we're going to bring a new track in. Where is it? There it is. I think a couple patches from the D50 will be awesome. Well, probably helps if I solo that instrument too. There we go. Take further. Yeah. Here we go. Keep on keeping on, right? It's actually doing me justice. Just to keep on going. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this D50 and we're just going to go through a couple patches. Really dial it in. So Fantasia by itself sounds amazing, but it's not working in context with everything else. So let's hone this in. So a lot of the 80s instruments, so your Yamaha DX7, your Roland D50s, any type of FM synthesizer, they were not necessarily the main instrument that you would typically hear. They're typically set in the background. And that's where their charm comes from. Really and truly, a lot of their stock sounds sound like garbage. And that's just how technology was at the time, especially with the Yamaha DX7. But again, their charm really comes from them kind of adding that extra little spice in the background. So that's exactly what we're going to do, is add that little extra spice. I feel like Bob Ross. Happy Clouds. Oh no! Is it cleared up? Oh, sweet. Ooh. Let's see if that works. I like that airy tone behind it. Yeah, I like that airy tone. We're going to dial that back just a little bit. running into issues with that little bit of fuzz, that analog fuzz. So we're going to EQ that just briefly. We're not going to go too far in depth with the EQing because we're still in the production phase with this. But what we can do is start to tame things a little bit just to help us out in the long run when we do export these out to stems and begin our mixing and mastering. So yeah, it's got a lot of low end. But what we're after is that high end. Just go ahead and do a pass. Add a little bit of air to it. Start taming anywhere down between 2 and 3K. And to see where our problem frequencies are. Increase our mid-range just a touch. Now we're backing off of the that little low pass that we did, just to add a little bit of flair. And it sounds a little boxy to me, but I think it's just enough where it'll actually be beneficial. No, Anna, this is just a personal project. A little for funsies. This is where the D50 gets its character. That's pretty by itself. I think it is. Magic. So we might actually keep that pad. Oh, you got lyrics now. Uh-oh. Oh, Anna's got some lyrics. Really like that little extra oomph that these FM synths are given. All right, let's hear it in context, because that's the biggest thing. Your brain works that way. Shoot, better you than me. I suck at writing lyrics. I used to be very good at the whole poetry and songwriting thing back in the day. We're talking way back in my high school day. But it was, I guess I just lost that art form. It wasn't cool. So because it wasn't cool, I just let that skill, drift away. So yeah. Probably should get back into it. got a lot of mud happening again, so we're gonna back off another instrument to allow this to breathe a little bit. Just because I think the problem child is this specific synth right here. Sounds very great in certain parts of this piece, but it's just a little too much grit, and I think a lot of that grit is damaging some of the expressiveness I want from the piano and the FM synthesizers. No, I lost it. I'm not as clever as I once was. I need to go back into my angst days. That's when like everybody was like a poet. I read a lot of Edgar Allan Poe during that time. It was like my emo days. So we still got a little bit of mud in here. I really want this piano to really shine. We have another instrument here that I think I can pull back. This little percussive muted guitar. Let's pull that back. Whoa, not pull it back off of the time. Let's trim it down. How about that? So we pulled back that muted guitar, and that was providing us a lot of low end. It was almost too much low end. Another technique that we can do is we're going to pull back this arpeggiated drone that I put in. We're going to pull that down. That's going to allow us to increase the low end of our piano, at least one of our pianos. So now it's like almost too bright. It's very plain. Let's pull it back another 4 bars. Disregard. We just lost a whole lot of energy there. We're gonna pull that drone back. Oh, awesome. Glad. kind of want that that percussive flute again. Not in that arpeggiated form. But let's see how that sounds in context. Oh, I'm glad. So, hey, little fun facts. I may be back on a student status again. So, because I've been a little bit stagnant on my end ever since CMA Fest, no issue on my end, really. It's just been abnormally slow as business-wise. So, because of that, and maybe a few drinks, end up looking up the audio engineering side of things with Full Sail. A lot of stuff that I did with the music production course actually carried over, which kind of a double-edged sword. It's good in the fact that you know, I could just jump right into my coursework if I chose to fully go through with it. Downside is I just don't want to pay any type of tuition costs. As of right now, I'm debt-free from school because of my military service. So I just don't want to go into debt for school, especially for a dual bachelor's. I would much prefer going for a master's degree. But unfortunately, the main degree, what I want to do is show production for the live sound audio engineering. A lot of the stuff that I applied to as far as like any type of live sound gigs, they wanted me to have prior experience for obvious reasons. They don't want to just have Joe Schmo behind a mixing board and, you know, potentially ruining something, even though I'm fully capable and have a pretty strong idea of what I need to do as far as in a live sound setting. But yeah, so the next closest opportunity that I had from an online platform would have been the audio engineering course. So we'll see. I'm waiting on the addendum, the final numbers, because I guess I threw them through a ringer with all my previous credentials, obviously from graduating from Full Sail already to everything that previously carried over from my military service and my previous college with dentistry. So yeah, so they're cranking out numbers, and we'll see what pops out from it. But if it's astronomically crazy, it'll be a hard pass. I'll just learn off of YouTube University, if you will. But yeah, I think it'd be cool just to get the extra reps in on top of getting the one-on-one workshop training that Full Sail does an awesome job of providing. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But the way I guess the courses would run, how it's projected is that I would be graduating within a year, just because there is so much that carried over. Oh, nice. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Biggest thing is going to be it's a numbers game at this point. It's too crazy. The original numbers that they were projecting was, I think it was like close to 40 something thousand. I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes there. There was a funny story with the counselor, not the counselor, whoever their sharks are that do an awesome job of selling Full Sail as a prospective student. I mean, don't get me wrong, they pumped their brakes as soon as they figured out that I was a prior student and also a graduate. But at the same time, they fell back in their ways pretty damn quick when, you know, they started talking about their launch box, and I'm like, I just need a MacBook. Just give me that beefy upgraded MacBook, because I'm still on the 2018 Intel Mac that they gave me. I was literally 1 month away from getting the M1 chip Mac, and I'm like, really? Couldn't upgrade me further. Yeah, so I was like, just give me the upgraded M3 M4 Mac chip, and I'd be good from there. Well, then I got thrown through the ringer, and they're like, hey, well, if you want that launch box, you either take all of it or none of it. I'm like, oh, really? And they're like, well, you get duplicates. I'm like, no, I don't need the duplicates. My setup right now is light years ahead of what anything Full Sail can provide without me being on campus and hanging out with their actual full-blown studio. And they're like, well, you have duplicates still. And I'm like, no, I don't need it. And somehow we got into the topic of employment. And I told him I was already running my own studio and already in the sync world and producing music for Universal from time to time. And they're like, oh, well, that's awesome news. And, they definitely gave me a lot of praise for that. And then they questioned why I wanted to go back to school. I'm like, well, more just for fun and the extra reps. Oh, it's very easy to do. Go ahead and click your Apple icon on the top left corner of your Mac and go to, oh, shoot. I thought I had it down by memory. Oh, yeah, you just go to the About This Mac, and it'll tell you what generation Mac you're on. But, yeah, I'm on the Intel Mac, and I'm not even on the new M1 chips. But, shoot, that might be a double-edged sword in itself. It'd be nice to be on a newer version of a Mac. But I don't know if my plugins will carry over. I know there is some discrepancies when everything transferred over from Intel to the Apple Silicon M1. So hopefully they got their stuff together. Yeah, that's definitely true. I think I came across a video somewhere where you can daisy chain multiple MacBooks together. I think you can daisy chain up to 4 and combine the storage space. So pretty much you could use one Mac as an external storage device. It can't combine the processing power, but it can combine the storage space. So I might have one just if that's true and I'm able to figure that out, then that's a big old SSD card right there. So yeah, storage is, I'm always fighting storage. I got Dongle City over here just for freaking all my SSDs. And then on top of that, everything I need to run this whole setup. So it's a little nuts. Don't look behind the desk. It's a rat's nest in cabling. Oh, nice. So I was glad to hear that there is some confirmation there. All right. Where are we at? We're going to get rid of this staccato flute that we have going on here. And I think we're going to bring in... What is this? That ostinato piano. Ooh. Let's bring that in. Maybe? I don't know. That's... Actually, let's bring that in a little later. Click there. Let's try that. flashing frequencies. We're gonna get rid of that that piano because we know that it was doing well before that. What is this gated split that I have? Sure. Let's give it a shot. Like that, we're gonna do a quick copy and paste, and we're gonna let that first bar where that piano comes in, we're gonna let that breathe, and then once that climaxes, we're gonna bring that gate back in. Streamlabs blocking that. Oh no, I'm so sorry that it did that. What the hell? That's so dumb. Not your message, but why Streamlabs did that? Son of a bitch. Here. There you go. Now you're a moderator. Now you can post whatever you want. How's that sound? That's so dumb. I'm so sorry that it did that. All right. Hopefully that fixes things. It was not intentional, I swear. I think that AI was a little too spunky there. I need to tone that down. All right. So I like that gated. And I think... So the ideal goal is to reach a 6-minute piece. And I think if we were to do a basic copy and paste, that should get me to the 6-minute mark. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then we can close it out from there. Oh, that's so close. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6. It's less than 8 bars of music. Oh, yeah. All right. You are more than welcome to. Do a complete copy and paste of this whole quote-unquote chorus section. Hopefully it plays nice. And that pad's sticking around. Where's everything there? Okay, this needs to come over too. Oh, I hope that's in time. It definitely is not. Now it is. What else we got going on here? This needs to come over. Oh, this needs to come over. Sure can. Where is that? There it is. Haha. All right. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. All right. Bring that over. That can come over. All right. And that is on the very first hit. Awesome. Whoa. There we go. a cool ending. So I think we're a little repetitive for that that extra little bar, those extra couple bars, but I think it's there. It's definitely there. So what was it, Tito? Phone's a little bit further away, but yeah, what degree you in? Be cool to know. All right, we'll do one more palette cleanser, and then I am going to bed for the night. Yeah, we got a lot done. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed my music production career. I graduated back in March, and then you missed a little bit of the conversation. I'm actually looking to go back for the audio production program. Unfortunately, I really want to do the show production program because I wanted to get that hands-on for the live sound audio engineering type things. There's a lot of gigs that I want to do on the audio engineering realm that unfortunately I don't have the experience to pretty much showcase that and use that as a resume. So yeah, even though I'm perfectly competent enough, at least in my eyes, to be able to handle a live soundboard. I mean, I run my own board. You know, mine's a little SSL, but it's nice. Still an SSL console. It's a little bitty guy, but it does what I need to do. Beside the point, yeah, a lot of the places I looked at for live sound audio engineering, they wanted experience, and unfortunately, I don't have that outside of the realm of what I've been taught, and what I do here at my studio. So yeah, so I've been looking at the audio engineering realm of things, get the next best shot. And the nice thing is a lot of the stuff that from the music production program carries over to the audio production stuff. So that literally cut my my dual bachelor's in half, literally in half. If I started in August, by the time classes start in August, I would be graduated by October of 2025. So it'd be kind of cool. The only downside is I got to get a whole new launch box again, and I'm not looking forward to it. I got about $65,000 invested in my whole little corner of the room right here. And I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but it's light years ahead of what Full Sail provides. The only thing I asked for them was a beefier MacBook because I'm still on the old 2018 Intel Mac. But they were like, no, you either get all the launch box or none of the launch box. I'm like, oh, great. But could always use more mic stands, so I'll take that. And never can get enough cables. So, but yeah, we're looking into that. And right now we're just playing the numbers game. If the numbers are feasible enough for me to return back to school, then I'll make that jump. But what month are you in music production? All right, while he's typing that out, like I said, we're going to do our palette cleanser, and then we'll start closing up shop. As I said, we got a lot done tonight, and I think tomorrow we'll just do some fine-tuning on the last little bits of the production phase, and then we'll start moving over to the mixing and mastering. Oh, nice. You're pretty far in. So, this is me thinking out loud here, just so I can get my notes down. I think we got one hell of a structure going. I think tomorrow what we're gonna work on, we're not quite in the mixing phase yet. I think what we're gonna do tomorrow is adjust some of those dynamics, especially when we got past the quote-unquote second chorus. I think we're gonna add a little bit more ear candy and start to pull some instruments out, just to kind of change the dynamics up a little bit. It was very high energy, for lack of a better word. I think I had a great start where the energy built up, but it never left. And that's not the most ideal way of songwriting. If I was going for a traditional 3-minute piece, would have been awesome. Could have ended it there. But with that energy being capped out at the max with a little bit of give here and there, it's not enough to keep the listener engaged, and I don't think it'll do as well if it sat as is, minus that ending that still needs polishing up. But as is, I don't think the song will do as well unless I started playing with the dynamics up a little bit. Just to keep the listener interested. That's all it comes down to. It doesn't matter what I think how it sounds. It matters to you and who everybody else is listening. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna play with the dynamics a little bit. We might pull some instruments out in certain parts, maybe add some new ones in. I think I might add in another choir part. I really love this plugin. I absolutely do, and it's very inexpensive. Oh, where'd it go? I was just looking at it, and it just magically disappeared just like that. There it is. So, for that solo vocalist, that's coming from a plugin, believe it or not. And it'll load. So it's by Sonuscore, and it's called Vocal Lyrical Phrases. Amazing, amazing, amazing solo choir type plugin, solo vocalist. You have a lot of control over the what's the word I'm looking for? Articulations. It's late. But yeah, you have so much control over the articulations, and you can really fine tune the actual vocals itself. You can speed them up, you can slow it down. You will have to do a little bit of MIDI mapping if you're going to do some automation as far as speeding up certain vocal parts as well as slowing them down with that specific plugin. But outside of that, right out of the box, it sounds phenomenal. It comes stock with its own reverb and delay right out of the box. It sounds really good. But yeah, we might add that in tomorrow. That ending definitely needs to get shortened down a little bit. And yeah, we'll just play with it. We're not quite at the mixing and mastering phase, but we're damn close. We just need to polish this sketch up a little bit. And I think we'll be on the money from there. But anyways, that's it for me, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to try and get a little early at it tomorrow. Probably about 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. What do you guys think? If not, then I'll be here. But yeah, I'll try to get around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And you guys want to come hang out? Come hang out. And then, yeah, we'll see how far we get from there. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know it was a lot of repetitiveness, but hey, when we're in the creation phase and production phase, it's the name of the game. But thank you again for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And take care now.